Hello, my name is Paul McKee Jr. and I am the CEO of McEagle Properties, LC, and we are the principal owner of the NorthSide Regeneration LLC that is the applicant for the regeneration project on the north side and the TIF application. And welcome to my office this afternoon. The idea with the YouTube presentation is to make us accessible to everyone. And so I'd like to give you an idea of some of the issues and some of the questions that we've been asked regularly. But first, I'd like to tell you that this is a project that I've been working on for over 5 years. It's something that I believe can really happen. And if we don't believe in hope for the future and for our great city, then you don't belong participating in this project. But this is something I believe in strongly. My family supports, my company supports, and hopefully over time, once you learn more about it, that you can come support it. But let's deal with one of the issues that we've been hearing a lot of and in the public meetings that we've been at, and that's about property maintenance. And I've tried to list the questions that you all have asked us quite a bit, and we want to answer those questions as directly as possible. Number one is property maintenance. And at this particular point, we have spent over $1,400,000 in maintaining our properties on the north side. And they have been everything from grass cutting to board ups to some replacements, a lot of cleanup, and we will continue to maintain them. And I know many of you think that we haven't been maintaining them properly. Maybe a few years ago we hadn't, but we've worked very, very hard to do this and to do it right. I think what's being confused is many people think we own all of the derelict buildings on the north side, which is certainly not the case. We own a few of them, or quite a few of them, I would add, but not all of them. But you're able to put my face with the name of those properties that you think need to be maintained. So to help you with that, if any of you find any squatters, any board ups that need to be done, any weeds that need to be cut, or if you see brick thieves trying to demolish any of our buildings, please get a hold of us. Either call our office here at 636-561-9300, or on this YouTube presentation there will be an email for you to access, and we will continually respond to these immediately. The police have been very good with us on the squatters and the brick thieves when we know about them, but we cannot act if we don't know about them. Our short-term plans for property management, as you know, summertime is the most difficult time because obviously the weeds are growing and we try to stay ahead of them. I believe with all of our properties we've been through, as of Sunday of this coming week, we will have been through once on every one of them. The other one is how long will the properties be like this? Well, that's a whole process. We have submitted to the city to become the development partner for our district. And in that process, we believe is somewhere between a 5 to a 7 month process, and where we're going to be dialoguing with the community, and we welcome you into this dialogue. So at least for that period of time. Then the TIF has to be approved as well. Then the state credits have to be approved. So I would say at this point, our goal is to start some infrastructure work early spring in 2010. So in the meantime, we'll be maintaining these properties the best that we know how. The other question that was asked quite a bit was what about the historic rehabs and what homes do we hope to maintain? At this particular point, we have assessed over 4,300 parcels in the redevelopment area. And one thing that's the paper has confused regularly is there are over 60% of the buildings in our redevelopment area that we call legacy buildings. They're defined, they're within our area, but we plan on supporting them and keeping them. So nothing will change with them unless we can help these particular building owners like St. Patrick's or any of the other buildings St. Stanislaus, for instance, is in the middle of here as well. We support all those buildings and want them to just get better. But we at McEagle presently own approximately 60 buildings that we think should be historically rehabbed. We've tried to maintain them. In the case of the Clemens House, we've even taken off of the building some of the artifacts and have that stored for replacement. And that's another issue I should talk to you about, and that's the Clemens House. And we are actually field measuring the Clemens House as we speak this week, with the idea of converting it to a mixed use, including museum space. And I shared that with you all the night of the presentation in the community. The other question that we get asked a lot is, why will this be any different than many other projects that have failed in the community? And that's a great question. And I would say to you that our team has studied this, whether it was, and I don't think these things have failed, but they haven't gotten to the completion that you all desire, whether it's the JVL process or the Fifth Ward planning process, or many other plans, grand plans in the city. I believe the difference is, and one of the reasons that we get criticized, is we would not have brought this forward until we had enough land to realize that we could really make this project happen. That's why we've been so quiet for 5 years. Until we had a critical mass of land, I would be like you and would say, I'm not sure this project could happen. But after spending 5 years in millions of dollars buying land, in analyzing a vision and try to create a vision, I firmly believe this project can happen. Can it happen without you, the community? No. Can it happen without the community and the political support? No. Can it happen without financial support in the marketplace? No. But it's no different than any other project at this point in time. We have to take all of the best, get to something we all can get behind, and then try to get it done. And I'm convinced, and my family and the business are convinced, that we can make this happen.